The luxury car dealership's salesman smirked as they guided the woman toward the exit, noticing her modest demeanor and plain clothes. She appeared as though she didn't fit in. "Sorry, ma'am, this isn't a place for window shoppers," one of them sneered. Yet they had no idea who she was or what awaited them the following day. Keep watching. Clara had never been one to pay much attention to appearances. Despite being married to James Harrington, one of the richest men in the city, she was a woman with simple tastes. The billionaire cherished her for her humility, but she had learned through experience that often, the world judged people based on their looks. That afternoon, Clara made the decision to visit an upscale car dealership to purchase a surprise gift for James. A sleek, custom-built luxury car. Upon stepping inside, she scanned the showroom brimming with polished, expensive vehicles, but rather than receiving a warm welcome, disdain was what she found. "Can I help you?" a young salesman inquired, barely concealing his irritation. "Yes," Clara replied with a smile. "I'm interested in one of your top models, the Rolls-Royce Phantom." The salesman snorted, exchanging amused glances with his colleagues. "Ma'am, perhaps you should consider something more affordable. We have pre-owned sedans in the back." Clara frowned. "I'm interested in the Rolls-Royce." Another salesman, a tall man with a smug smirk, crossed his arms. "Listen, we don't have time for people who aren't serious buyers. We can't allow just anyone to sit in these cars." The insult stung, yet Clara maintained her composure. "You shouldn't judge a book by its cover," she said softly. The tall salesman chuckled. "And you shouldn't waste our time. Please leave." Hurt and embarrassed, Clara turned and walked out, the laughter of the salespeople ringing in her ears. That night at dinner, Clara was uncharacteristically quiet. James immediately noticed. "What's wrong, sweetheart?" he asked, setting down his fork. She hesitated but then shared everything. The condescending voices, the smug looks, the way they had overlooked her as if she were invisible. James's expression darkened. "They treated you like that?" Clara shrugged. "It's not the first time. I guess I just expected better." James leaned back, a thoughtful glint in his eyes. "That dealership belongs to a friend of mine. Perhaps it's time they learn a lesson." The next afternoon, the dealership buzzed with activity as salespeople catered to wealthy clients when a deep, unmistakable engine roar filled the showroom. Heads turned as a black Rolls-Royce Phantom and two other luxury cars arrived at the entrance. The doors swung open, and out stepped James Harrington, the billionaire, the legend. The salespeople froze, and the tall one who had humiliated Clara the previous day quickly adjusted his tie to stand taller. "Mr. Harrington, what a surprise." James ignored him and turned to Clara, who stepped out of the car looking radiant in her simple dress. He took her hand, leading her inside. "You know," James boomed, surveying the astonished staff, "my wife came here yesterday to purchase a car, but instead of assisting her, she was insulted and thrown out." The manager, a middle-aged man in a navy suit, rushed over, sweating. "Sir, there must be a misunderstanding. James lifted a hand to halt him. "No misunderstandings, just bad judgment. So, I have a decision to make. Should I buy the Phantom today?" He paused, allowing their hope to rise, then his smile vanished. "Or should I take my business elsewhere?" The staff's faces went pale. "Mr. Harrington," the tall salesman stammered, "we had no idea she was your wife. Had we known—" James's sharp gaze silenced him. "You should treat every customer with respect, not just those you think are wealthy." The manager stepped forward, slightly bowing. "Please, sir, we deeply apologize. Let us make this right." James smirked. "You will." He turned to Clara. "Would you like to choose a different dealership, my love?" Clara met the gazes of the same men who had scoffed at her. "No," she replied with a smile. "I think I'll buy the Phantom, but only after you replace your entire sales team." The dealership had no choice but to comply. By the end of the day, several salespeople found themselves out of jobs, replaced by professionals trained to treat every customer with dignity. As Clara and James drove away in their brand new Rolls-Royce, Clara felt a quiet satisfaction. Not because she had proven her worth. She had never needed to, but because she had reminded them of a simple truth. Respect costs nothing but is invaluable. Would you stand up against discrimination like Clara did? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you love inspiring stories like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. Where are you watching this video from? Let us know in the comments. Take care.